Hello friends, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. Kindly please subscribe to my channel, and also if you're a return subscriber, thank you for tuning in. So yeah, I'll be showing you how I made this lovely straight skirt design using my leftover fabric. This was the corset I made like 2 years back, so stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. This is where I teach you how you can make your lovely dresses from. So subscribe, like and share. Do not forget to turn on your notification bell. Also tell a friend and a friend to subscribe to this channel so they don't miss out on my tutorials, and like, comment just to support my channels. Thank you. So here is the lining I'll be using for this skirt tutorial. It is a straight skirt with a slated back view. So now on this lining I have one on fold, which is the front line, and I have one also underneath, which is the back line. So this is 1.5 inches excess, as you can see. So from the center of the folded one, which is the front pattern, the panel for the front, I'll sketch out the waistline. So I'll add extra 1.5 inches for sewing allowance, and also 1 inches for the dart. So you can see just the way I'm doing it here. So after outlining that using my chalk, I'll go down by 9 inches. You can go down if you're not that, if you're working with a average height, you can use 9 inches, but if you're working with a lesser height, you can use 8 inches. So I'll use 9 inches, and then I'll take the hip measurement. Remember, we're taking all measurement from the center front panel for this skirt. So after outlining the hip line, I will also go down here. Whatever you get from this hip line, you subtract 1 inches, and then you outline it on the down part, which is the lower part of this skirt. I'll take the measurements and then I'll outline it using my chalk. After doing that, I'll take a ruler and connect it from the hip line downwards to the underneath of the skirt. So from there I will connect it using my pattern master, as you can see me doing from the waistline downwards. So I'll just curve this hip area a bit. You can see the way I'm doing that. After doing this, the next thing I will do is take my scissors and cut it out. But before cutting it out, remember this is a lining. Just make sure it is accurately placed before cutting it out, so you don't have any shortage anyway. Now after cutting it out, the next thing I'll do, I'll be doing some dart manipulations here. I'll take in the dart from the center front, I'll outline that, and then I'll notch it out. After doing that, I'll take from the side seam, I'll go in by 1 inches, connecting it to the curvy part of this of the hip line, and then I'll cut it out from the front panel. Note is from the front panel, because I'm not going to be putting any dart on the front, so the darts will only be for the back. So this is for it to just be accurately sewn. So here is the center back. I'll take off this front panel now, and then I'll work on this back just to place those fabric, the remnant of the fabric I said earlier. This is it. So I'll just try and place it and know where I should work on. Yeah, I'll figure it out how to go about this stressful work. It's not really stressful, but having to mend fabric together is really a big thing. So here is the front I could we come up with. This is the front now, and I was able to get this design from the leftover, and again you can see the upper side of this front panel. You can see how it is looking on the lining. That is the lining there. So here is the outcome of the panel. So I'll just be designing this later on with this other duchess here, because this is a plain duchess and it is going to be placed on this side, while I will look for means to design this other side, which is going to serve as just a style, my kind of design, so I'll cut that in the round shape just to cover this area. But I'm not just going to be covering this area, I'll be putting some of this sequence fabric as well to just give it that lovely design. So this is just me here trying to explain to you guys how you can actually make use of your leftover fabric. If you have any you want to make use of, you can actually achieve any design of your choice if you want to. So the first thing you need to do is cutting out the lining, just the way you saw me doing earlier. So now I'll be pinning this down now, which is this triangular shaped into onto the front bodice, which is the front panel of the skirt, just to form that lovely design. So I'll do that quickly, pin it down on the, you're pinning it down on the dotches, not with the lining. So the reason why this lining is placed here and why I had to cut it on the lining before all this was that I don't have enough fabric to, you know, make out the patterns. So I hope you understand what I just explained now. So that is the reason why the lining is here. So after doing this, I will just turn it with the lining. I will be stitching this with the lining. So why the lining is here is because the lining has the shape from the waistline downwards to the end of the skirt, just the measurements that I am in need of. So that's why I am using the lining here. So I'm not really pinning this on the lining. So the lining is just a guide, so I don't have excess fabric or shortage. So that's just it about it. So after doing this now, I'll go and I'll take the back panel and then I'll work also on the back panel. So here is the back panel now. You can see how I'm really struggling with this. I've placed this is the lining here. So I'll place the fabric I'm having so I could, you know, get the main fabric on the back, for the back, because this particular design won't be enough for the front and the back. So this is why I have to come out with the design I'm having. So you can see the way I'm trying to, you know, join the pieces of the leftover fabric I'm having together. So just pay attention, and you know, this is just so you know you can achieve anything with your lace fabric, even your Ankara print, if you wish to use it for any thing like a skirt. You understand me? So now here is the back. One side of the back is placed. You can see how that is. So I'm just trying to place everything. Just make sure whenever you're placing this, it's excess when you're lapping it on each other. So you get to sew it and also have excess to trim off. That way you know you've gotten it right. So that is it. You can see how the pattern is. It is well placed and following up with each other. It's not really obvious I've done something to it. So now here is the other part of the panel for the back. I don't need to really do much on this side because I have it accurately placed. It's enough for it. So I even have it in excess, so I'll have to trim off the excess for this part. So after trimming it off, I will just pin the other side down, which is the other side of the panel for this skirt. I'll pin those areas down just to secure the shape, and making sure it's not really shortened and I have enough excess after stitching it down. I'll do this now and quickly stitch it down, turn it in with the lining, and also be showing you how it is. So you can see how lovely this is. This is the front panel now. Here is it. You can see after sewing it, after sewing the design, the sequence fabric down, I had to turn it in using the lining. So here is the part I'll be working on. I'll also be working on that area, but I just wanted to show you the process of how far I've gone. You can see how it is after turning it in with the lining. Here is the back of that panel I patched the other time. You can see how well sewn this is showing. It's not really showing that, you know, I patched it, so you can see where it is. So I had to do this and then I turn it in using lining, which you can see here, and the shape. So here is the center part, here is the side seam where I turn it out from, and here is the top stitch, and you can see I'll be stitching this area here afterwards. I'm just showing you how far I've gone with every of the, you know, every of what I've done here. So here is 1 inches in. So what I did here, took 7 inches upwards from the down of the skirt. So I went in by 1 inches. Remember this center back is 1.5 inches allowance I added for both the zip and the sewing allowance. So for that I removed 1 inches from the down part to the 7 inches. I hope you understand now before stitching it. So I trimmed off the excess and then I stitched the remaining 1.5 inches. So I will be, you see the way I did this, I've already stitched it down, so I'll do likewise to the other side seam, which is the other side. You can see it is still open, and that is where I turn it out from, which is the lining and the fabric before sewing the, the dart. So now here is the 1.5 inches. So after stitching it down, it remained 1 inches after stitching it down with the lining. So what I have here is 1 inches. I hope you understand what I've been explaining so far. From the down part to this slitted place of the back is 7 inches. So I had to cut out 1 inches from it, so it is, and then I will know where to stop from the upper side. So now I'll just take it to the machine and take the actual measurement. You can see how lovely it is after doing this. So for the front parts, I will just need to do some things to this side. So I'll just be showing you the finished results after placing this on it, following the shape, and also be designing it with few of the sequence. So I'll be doing this off the camera now, and then I'll show you the end results of it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial so far, as well as I enjoy making it. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly do so. Please subscribe to my channel, turn your notification bell on to get notified each time I upload new videos. Thank you again for staying with me. Kindly share this video with your loved ones. Until I see you again in the next one, guys. Bye.